There is one question that saves our buyers thousands of dollars when they are walking through the home, because it's so easy to get caught up in the charm, in the luxurious backyard, and all the great cosmetic features of the house. But today on Fridays with Friends, we are talking about the question that really matters. What is it, Abby?
How old are the mechanics? This is so important. So during a showing, we want to ask, how old are the mechanics? These are going to include things like the roof. What is the age of the roof? Is it a first layer? Is it a second layer? What's the type of roof? Is it a slate roof? Is it an asphalt roof? Is there a transferable warranty? We're going to ask all of these details to be sure that you're educated on the roof.
Yes, and also to know if there's been any repairs recently. That's so important too. The next thing that I think of is the furnace or AC. What is the age on it? Now, this doesn't mean if it's older, you're not going to buy it. But as we are so clear on what your numbers are, as maybe you're pushing to what your max is, we need to know, has it been serviced recently? What is the typical lifespan for a furnace of this condition? And if it is serviced recently, when was the last one? Can we see that bill of good health? And if you have an AC unit and it's in the winter, then it's a little bit harder to tell. But if you can see that it's been serviced regularly, that definitely helps.
Now, don't forget about the hot water tank. Now, this isn't going to be as big ticket of an item as your roof or your furnace or your air conditioning, but it's still important to know the age, the size, and how you might have to replace that in the future.
And we also want to be looking at the windows. As you're going through a showing, you can lift the windows up and down. They could say that they're brand new, and that's great, but we want to make sure that they're working okay. And if they are older, are they still working? So really looking at the windows, and if they are brand new, is there a warranty that's transferable on that? So windows are another thing that maybe you might be looking straight through instead of really making sure that the functionality is there and it's not an expense that's going to have to be coming up pretty soon.
Yep. And last but not least, make sure we're looking at the electrical. So this is going to be mainly the panel. Is it a circuit breaker? Are there fuses, which is going to be an older type, and you'll probably need to upgrade that for safety. Making sure that we're looking at that. Has it been serviced? Has it been replaced recently? What are the details around the electric?
So now this question, how old are the mechanics, isn't the most glamorous question, but it is so important because when you are purchasing your house, you are probably using a lot of savings that is depleting this little nest egg that you could have if something comes up. So when we are able to ask these questions right away, whether it be we know what our max is and we're able to save this money so that we can use it at a later date for improvements, or if you're just able to keep it in mind to be able to say, we want to negotiate it down, or you just keep it so that you know what you're walking into. But being educated about the mechanics is going to make such a significant difference, especially right after you purchase your home.
And this is just one of the questions that we're going to, as your realtor, help guide you through the process to ensure that you're asking the right questions. So thanks for tuning in to Friday with Friends.
Bye.